Fred Astaire and George Burns lead the cast in tomorrow's musical Damsel in Distress, George Gershwin's version of the story by P.G. Wodehouse. That's at 3:35 tomorrow. Well, in a moment today here on 2, the news summary is followed by 40 Minutes in the company of schoolgirl mums. 3 15-year-old girls talk about their experiences of teenage motherhood. At 6 we begin our quest to find the Young Musician of the Year for 1986 with a look at the progress of 4 previous winners of this coveted title. Elvis Presley stars in Viva Las Vegas, our film, at 6:40. Images of Home at 8 o'clock is an introduction to BBC2's new series Heimat, which starts next week. And in Horizon at 8:10, Dr. Richard Dawkins tries to find out if being nice really pays off. There's Something Else at 9. Then at 9:30, Joan Rivers talks rather frankly to Michael Barrymore, Christopher Reeve, Tracy Ullman, and sex therapist Dr. Ruth Westheimer. And with Newsnight at 10:20 and Téléjournal at 11:10, that's the look of Monday evening here on 2. But now at 5:15 it's time for a news summary from Jenny Murray.
Good evening. The headlines today. European foreign ministers are discussing a plan of sanctions against Libya to stave off American military action. The police involved at the time of the death of Cynthia Jarrett are not to be prosecuted. And Simone de Beauvoir, the French author and feminist, has died. Now these stories and others with subtitles. EEC foreign ministers are meeting in The Hague to discuss the growing Libyan crisis. The ministers are trying to find a solution which would stop the Americans taking military action. A short time ago they adjourned and issued a statement on their talks so far. In this, for the first time, they linked Libya with acts of international violence. The talks are now said to be centring on a 3-point plan put forward by Sir Geoffrey Howe. This would close Libyan embassies in Western Europe, stop arms sales and restrict Libyan immigration. And President Reagan is meeting his security advisers today to discuss what to do against Libya. He's still said to favour military action, though some of his advisers don't. The meeting will consider the response from America's European allies. And the Soviet Union has said it will do everything it can to help Libya against US aggression. But Georgy Konyenko, the first deputy foreign minister, refused to say what that help might be. The Police Complaints Authority has published its report into the death of Mrs. Cynthia Jarrett. It says no legal or disciplinary action should be taken against the police involved. Mrs. Jarrett's death during a police raid on her home sparked off the Tottenham riot. The cost of industry's raw materials fell by 3.1% in March, the steepest fall since the 1950s. In the past year, these costs have fallen 10.9% because of lower oil prices and a strong pound. In France, it's just been announced that Simone de Beauvoir has died at the age of 78. She was a noted author, feminist, and lifelong friend of Jean-Paul Sartre. At least 14 people have died in continuing violence in South Africa.